is the Transformers Generations Studio Series from the movie Transformers Bumblebee figure number 111. Concept art, deluxe class, Sunstreaker. Now, he's one of those who did not make it to the final cut of the film. And as such, it's a concept art. What he would have looked like had the director actually put him in the film. And I was intrigued. When it was first revealed, I thought it was too plain vanilla. I thought it was boring. But I did like the alt mode. It looked more like a Ferrari than a Lamborghini. A Cybertronian Ferrari, for that matter, than a Cybertronian Lamborghini. And I figured, why not? I went ahead and pre-ordered it. I picked up this figure from Amazon.com. Again, lo and behold, the packaging made it out all right. Hardly any dings and dents from Amazon. Let's take this bad boy out of packaging. And here is Sunstreaker out of the box. And holy crap, guys. This figure looks amazing. He feels great. Everything about this figure is not what I expected. Truly a figure that is more than meets the eye. When it was first revealed, I did not think much of it. I honestly thought I was just, you know, people were asking or requesting me to do a review. I thought I'd just pick it up, do a quick review, and then flip it. Oh, man. But this figure really surprised me. It's one of the best designed Studio Series figures out there. Plastic quality is amazing. And the colors, people are saying it lacks paint apps and all that. The plastic, yellow plastic they chose for this one doesn't require any much or too much paint apps. The sculpt is great. It might have some issues on articulation, but it is a minor issue. Overall, the figure is near perfect. It's a shame we didn't see it in the movie. Let's take a closer look at the details of this new Studio Series from the movie Bumblebee. Concept art, Sunstreaker. Head to toe, the figure stands just under 13 centimeters, or about 5 1/8 inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with the Bumblebee movie or Rise of the Beasts. Leader class, Optimus Prime. This is a third-party knockoff figure. Obviously, it's done by MHZ Toys, the MH-01 Supreme Commander Optimus Prime. As well as my vintage Revenge of the Fallen 2009 Deluxe class, Bumblebee. Wow, look how far Deluxes have come now. I mean, this is now a Deluxe class. This was a Deluxe class back in the day, and I certainly miss the old Deluxe class size. And for other comparisons, here are a couple of other Deluxe class figures in my collection. We have the Studio Series Bumblebee movie RC. They're about the same height, which I am quite surprised. I would expect him to be much taller. And it is surprising that he is shorter than the Legacy United 5-pack Sunstreaker, which is the War for Cybertron Trilogy Earthrise Deluxe class Sunstreaker mold. And he is about 3 millimeters shorter than this figure. He is on the small side for a Deluxe class figure, but I think he more than makes up for the engineering. I can't believe I'm saying this, but yeah, I think the engineering on this figure is spot on, and it's money well spent. Let's talk about the details of the figure. As per usual, he does come with the Cybertronian hairdryer on his back. What is it with Sunstreaker and Hasbro always giving him the hairdryer? But no, seriously, this is not technically a hairdryer. It's a couple of blaster pistols that you can connect together, and you can also pull them apart, and they will serve as his main guns, his blaster pistols, which are actually pretty cool. They look much better than those hairdryer from the Earthrise figure. As far as the sculpt goes, I really don't have a problem with it. I thought they did it beautifully. I just wish it was a little bit taller. The arms could be longer, legs could be longer. I mean, yeah, but with the budget they had, the one they had to put on engineering, and the plastic that they used for this figure, absolutely solid, spot on. I mean, come on. This does not feel like a Studio Series figure at all. It feels like a Legacy figure. That's how good the plastic on this one is. He's got some clear bits. We'll talk about that later. I'm not sure if they're going to be prone to breaking, but they do feel solid to me, at least to me. As far as paint apps go, the yellow paint on his chest, on the clear bit, kinda matches the banana yellow that he's sporting. He's got some orange paint, glossy orange paint, highlights here and there. There's a blue-black paint here and there for alt mode. Honestly, I really thought the paint came out great, and the color scheme, I mean, the color deco on this guy. We got some gunmetal gray metallic highlights here, some silver paint here. I thought it was enough. I mean, people were complaining they didn't have too much paint. I actually think he's pretty all right, considering the fact that Sunstreaker was mostly in the yellow coloration, so not too bad. As far as articulation goes, his neck is on a ball joint. He's got a waist swivel. Shoulders go in and out, but is hindered by the pauldrons. Go forward and backward 360. The elbows are on swivels and hinges. Wrists don't move. Hips, you can do the splits with the legs. Go kick forward and backward. The thigh kibble do get out of the way nicely. Thigh swivel. Hinge knees. And the feet go up and down because of transformation. And they have the rocker tilt. So let's transform this guy. Go ahead and set the weapons off to the side. You want to go ahead and pull down his chest. Go ahead and unravel and unfurl that. You want to go ahead and fold up these clear bits. It's a little tricky. You want to squeeze those windows off to the side and just make sure you don't chip anything. Not sure how long they'll stay, but they do feel a little bit solid, okay? The head is going to fold down. And this back piece right here is going to untab and fold up like that. For the meantime, let's leave them at that. Let's do the feet and the legs. Go ahead and fold up the feet. You want to go ahead and rotate the thigh pieces, the entire leg assembly at the thighs. You're going to rotate them all the way till they stop. And you can see the feet joining properly. That's how you know you've done it. You've done it properly when the feet are lined up. Now these panels right here, you're going to unpeg them, fold them down, unpeg and fold down, and they're going to form the rest of the bonnet and front fender and parts of the vehicle. And then this bit right here is going to fold down and collapse, and you're going to tab it over these feet. Okay, and lock them in place. Now this bit right here, it is going to fold over and just fold and tab onto the top of the car. It feels a little cringeworthy, but you easily take it off. The plastic is solid enough. It has a little bit of a give so to allow you to do that transformation. Okay, for the arms, you're going to go ahead and unfold these panels right here. Unfold right here. You're going to go ahead and join the elbows to the shoulders. Same thing here. And then the arms, they are going to move and tab onto the sides of the car and complete this part, sides and front of the car. All that's left is really the rear end. You want to go ahead and fold and just, tab these rear pieces together. And there you have Sunstreaker in his Ferrari, Cybertronian Ferrari alt mode. It does look more like a Ferrari Italia than a Lamborghini Diablo. So yeah, very, very cool. And he rolls nicely. I thought these were the actual wheels. They're not. They're small, thin wheels in between these panels. They actually roll very nicely. It feels like he's hovering. The wheels are spinning. They're clear plastic. But it feels like he's hovering. Like, very, very cool. Now the weapons. You can mount them on the sides, which I thought was pretty cool. I do like them here. But the instructions also tell you to mount them on top of the car. You can just combine them, and then it's a little tricky, but you gotta tab it here on top. Looks cool as well. And for comparisons in alt mode, here he is with the Legacy United 5-pack Selects Sunstreaker or Earthrise Sunstreaker mode. And in alt mode, yeah, he's still smaller, but fairly decent sized compared to this other Deluxe Sunstreaker. Yeah, pretty good. And so some final thoughts on this concept art Sunstreaker. Man, this figure blew me away. I was completely off guard, completely surprised at how well this thing came out. To think that I never really thought much about it. I really belittled this figure so much that I didn't even pre-order it. It looks terrific. The robot mode is pretty solid. Plastic quality is amazing. Paint apps are just right. It could use a little bit more clearance so that it could do more articulation with the arms. The legs are fine though. But because of his chunky nature, the upper part of his body, the arms really have to do that. That's okay. That's easily forgivable for me. I wish he could be a little bit bigger in robot mode, but given the constraint of their budget, I totally understand. I thought the engineering was amazing. This figure was a lot of fun to transform. This figure reminds me of why I love Transformers. They have great fun engineering and transformation. It was such a treat putting him in robot mode and in car mode. I thought the alt mode was amazing. It looked more like a Ferrari than a Lamborghini, but I didn't care. I thought it was pretty decent Sunstreaker Cybertronian alt mode. I do wish they would repaint this one into Sideswipe. I'd be down for that. I'd totally pick that up in a heartbeat. But given the fact that the Sideswipe transformation is much different, the bonnet of the car should be the chest, so they're probably not going to do that. Probably going to give Sideswipe a new mold. But if they do repaint this into red, I'd be done for that. If you're still thinking about whether you want to get this one or not, if you're a big fan of the Studio Series and the Movieverse franchise of Transformers and you collect the Studio Series figures, do not sleep on this figure. You got to pick it up. I think for the price it's going for right now, about 25 bucks to about 28 bucks, I think it's fairly decent. Even despite being a rather diminutive deluxe class figure, I think it's well worth the retail price. This figure is going to get, I want to give it a 10 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think of this Transformers Studio Series from the movie Bumblebee. Concept art, deluxe class, Sunstreaker. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.